One woman had almost nothing left. No job. No money. No hope. She was a single mother. She lived on government support. 12 publishers rejected her book. They said nobody would want to read it. But she believed in her story. Years later, the whole world knew her name. Her name is J.K. Rowling. How did a broke single mother create magic? Let's discover her incredible true story. Joanne Rowling was born on July 31, 1965. She was born in Yate, England. As a child, she loved to write stories. She often read them to her sister. She dreamed of becoming a writer one day. She studied at university, then found different jobs. Then, something painful happened in her life. Her mother became very sick. Her mother passed away when Joanne was young. This loss affected her deeply. Around this time, she began imagining a story. A story about a boy at a magic school. She started writing down her ideas. Soon after, she moved to Portugal. She got married and had a daughter. But her marriage did not last. She returned to Scotland with her baby. She had no job and no money. She lived on state welfare support. She described it as one of the hardest times. She often felt sad and alone. But she still had one thing. Her story about the boy wizard. She wrote whenever her daughter napped. She often wrote in a small local cafe. The cafe was warm, and her home was not. She wrote everything by hand at first. She could not even afford to photocopy her book. She had to retype the whole manuscript herself. Nobody knew about her secret story yet. Then, something changed. She finally finished her manuscript. She sent it to literary agents. One agent agreed to represent her. But there was still a problem. Publisher after publisher said no. 12 different publishers rejected her book. They said it was too long. They said children would not enjoy it. Most people would have given up by now. But Rowling did not give up. Finally, one small publisher took a chance. The company was called Bloomsbury. An editor there liked the story. But even he was not fully convinced. His own young daughter read the first chapter. She immediately demanded to read more. This convinced the publisher to say yes. In 1997, the first book was published. It was called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. At first, only a small number of copies were printed. Nobody expected what happened next. Word about the book spread quickly. Children everywhere fell in love with the story. Sales grew faster and faster. Rowling wrote 6 more books in the series. Each new book became more successful than the last. The story turned into blockbuster movies too. This was one of her biggest achievements. The Harry Potter series became one of the best-selling book series in history. Rowling had gone from poverty to global fame. A single mother with almost nothing built a magical world. Her books have sold over 500 million copies. They have been translated into more than 80 languages. Fans across the world still love her story. J.K. Rowling later became one of the most successful authors alive. She used her success to help others too. She gave away large amounts to charity. J.K. Rowling teaches us something powerful. Rejection does not decide your final story. Believing in your own dream matters most. If this story inspired you, like this video. Share it with someone chasing a big dream. And subscribe for more true stories like this one.